name's Adam Saunders. I work for Juniper Training in Telford. We deliver a program called the Study Program, which is aimed at 16 to 18-year-olds who are looking for support and to get experience in the world of work. So often people come to us after they've completed their GCSEs. If they, in maths and English, if you haven't achieved 4 and you want to do your resits, then you can come to us and do your resits, and you'll either be doing your resits in maths and English in either November or in May of the following year. If you don't achieve a grade 3 at GCSE maths and English, then what will happen is we look to support you through a program of study on something called functional skills. So functional skills is a way of delivering maths or learning about maths and English, but in a real world context. So, for example, in maths, what we would frame the learning or question around, if you were to build a house, you'd obviously want to know how many bricks there were, how many roof tiles, the pitch of the roof, which is the angle of the roof. We need to know the area of the garden, how much soil you need in your planters, etc., etc. And then what we would do would frame maths using our knowledge of maths to be able to answer those real world questions. And English is very much the same, looking at how we would write speeches, how we would write emails, how we would write letters if you're working in a company. So functional skills maths is a different way of utilising or learning about maths and English in a real world setting. We can study functional skills maths at levels 2, which is equivalent to a grade 4 at GCSE, level 1, which is equivalent to a grade 3 or a 2 at GCSE, and then we go down to what is called entry level 3, and they are the minimum requirements to be able to join our course. So we would do an initial assessment, make sure that you've got the levels required, so entry level 3, so an equivalent of about a 1 in your GCSEs, and then you'd be able to join our program. Obviously, if you've got above a 4, then you wouldn't have to do either maths or English, but the majority of our learners who come to us have to study either maths or English, either at GCSE or at functional skills. So it's not all about maths and English, so don't worry. In Telford, we also deliver, alongside the maths and English, you'd be doing a qualification called a BTEC Work Skills. Now, it's a really good qualification for those people that really maybe just don't know what they want to do in life or what they want to do in their working career. So they come to us and they do the BTEC Work Skills, and that BTEC Work Skills covers a whole range of different courses, a whole range of different working sectors to give you a really good experience and just a knowledge base in a lot of different areas of the world of work. So you do that alongside your maths and English, and then because we call it the study program, in addition to studying, there is also a work experience element to it. So the work experience element will be made up of you going to a placement where you'll be going probably 1 or maybe 2 days a week, depending on how many work experience hours you're going to be doing. And that placement, we try to listen to what you want to do, what type of work that you'd like to do, and sometimes more importantly, what type of work you don't like to do, and then try and find something in either the industry. So the industry might be hospitality. So that's a really broad industry. So we might be able to find you something within the hospitality industry, that's what you like to do. Or we might be able to go a little bit more niche, and then take it maybe if you want to work in hotels in particular. So then we could try and find something working in hotels. And if you said, I want to work in hotels, but within the administration department or on reception, we could try and find it that way. And there's plenty more different types of examples of different industries that our young people tend to go to work in. And really, that's where we listen to you. We talk to you, we find out what you like, what you don't like to do, and then try and find a work experience placement that means that then you can go to somewhere, do some really valuable, important and enjoyable work experience, which may either give you the experience for you then, once you finish your studies, to start applying for jobs, paid jobs in the same type of sector with the same type of employer. Sometimes, and this often happens, is that you do so well in your work experience that the employer comes to us and says, right, Billy or John, whoever the young person is, they have done absolutely fantastic. So what we would like to do is to offer them the opportunity to now convert their work experience into an apprenticeship. So then you can go on and deliver or do an apprenticeship in the area that you've been working in, work experience for the last 5 or 6 months. And that's a really good progression opportunity. The other reason some people come to us is because they think that TCAT or SCAT or Rodbaston or all the other really big colleges aren't quite the right place for them. They can't see themselves in the hustle and bustle or the busyness of a place like TCAT and think, well, actually, what I'd like to do is to continue my studies, but continue them in a different type of environment, perhaps somewhere that's a little bit smaller, because I don't like busy places, somewhere where I'm less easily distracted, somewhere where I can really find my feet and find my confidence enough to then do a year with Juniper and then progress then back onto either going to college. Often people go do our work skills generic qualification, our BTEC, and then progress on to, some people go to the army, some people go on and do health and social care, some people go on and do media studies, accountancy, anything really. So if you feel that maybe TCAT or any of the big colleges aren't quite the right place for you, then Juniper is a really good opportunity to come, do some studies, get your maths and English up to the level that you think it should be, get some really good work experience, and either progress then onto an apprenticeship or go then back to college feeling a little bit more confident about yourself and more able to do the work or be in an environment such as TCAT or, as I say, the other colleges. And that's us really in a nutshell. So if you've got any questions around Juniper, the study program, what work experience might look like, how long you would be in the centre every week, every day, anything like that, please, you could either write them, I think, in the chat box, or if there's an opportunity now to have a quick chat, then I'm more than happy to talk to you and answer any questions that you might have about Juniper and what it would be like to leave the place where you're studying now and come to Juniper in August or September of next year. So how do I?
No worries. Yeah, thanks. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, you can. Lovely.
Anybody like to ask any questions? Is there a chat option or?
Unfortunately, they're not allowed to speak. They don't have that privilege.
Okay.
But, there is a Q&A, so if they've got any questions, they'll be sent to you, and then you can answer them after the chat. But that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem at all. Well, I'll look forward to hearing from you and answer any questions that you might have. And if anybody wants to come and have a tour or come with their parents or their guardians, then please just let your advisors or tutor know and we can get that arranged for you. Okay?